Hey everybody, just drilling this last hole here. Alright, that's a big one. Alright, so what I got going on over here with my job today is putting on a different master cylinder. This guy weighs about 10 pounds. Alright, so what I did, because I didn't want it to rust, is I disassembled it. I used the snap ring tool to take out the snap ring, or whatever that's called in there. I think it's called a snap ring. I don't know. But I bought a tool that took it out. I bought an OEM brand tool. I think it's OEM. Not sure. Let me just go check. Why not? Making the video anyways. Let's go check and see what kind of tool it was. Yeah. OEM snap ring plier set. Anyways, what I had to do is I had to take a file and I had to file down the little ends of the tool so that it would actually go inside the snap ring, because it wasn't working, and so I had to modify the tool. Anyways, so what I did is I disassembled the master cylinder. I took out the two pistons inside the bore. I coated it with this very high temperature paint, and it says to bake it. It says to bake it in the oven. Off the vehicle. Bake it in the oven. And so I baked it in the oven. I primed it, let the primer sit for a couple days, and then I top coated it appropriately. And then I baked it. So it needs to be baked to cure, and so I baked it and it cured, and then I sprayed it a top coat over top of the top coat with this wheel gloss clear coat. Now it's the same stuff I used on my wheels, and I noticed that I got brake fluid on my wheels, and I wiped it off, but not right away. It was on there for a little while. I don't know how long, but it didn't mess up the paint, and so I was thinking I could do the same process with the clear coat gloss on top of the paint, and it would protect it from brake fluid, hopefully, and the master cylinder wouldn't rust, because I had a new one, which was a single piston, a single reservoir, and I didn't paint it, and it rusted immediately, of course. So anyways, this master cylinder weighs about 10 pounds. And the other studs that were holding that master cylinder to the firewall of the Rambler, they were, I think, a quarter inch studs, and these ones are pretty beefy. They're 7/16, and they just, they fit right in there. Like, it's a snug fit. I even had to grind down some of the bridges on these bolts. Right? Like, it's a snug fit. The coarser threads don't pass through the flange, which kind of, sucks, but whatever, what can you do? But anyways, and so yeah, so I put those on, put on one of these guys, one of those guys, put on one of these guys that apparently don't work. Yeah, that's what somebody on the forum said. They said they don't work. That's why they don't use them anymore. Look at these big fucking things. Oh, that's the wrong one. Gotta use the one with the fine coarse threads for the fine side. I'd rather have the fine coarse on the firewall side, but the coarse won't pass through the flange, and I can't put it over here because the body's in the way. So I'm gonna just have to do it up like this. I'm just gonna have to do it up like that. right? And I guess that's as much as I can have. There is let me show you. There is a problem that I'm kind of having, you know, with. I'm glad I'm making a video again. This is nice. There's a problem I'm having. I don't know if you could see that. Can you see? Can you see where I drilled out that square nut that's welded onto the other side of the firewall? Yeah, that's probably about a 1/4 inch. So I hope that the 1/4 inch that's there won't interfere with the master cylinder being mounted, because there's a certain amount of space on the studs. There's a certain amount of space in the stud for the nut, the split washer, the flange, and this. So I guess a 1/4 inch, measuring, just looking at it, with a 1/4 inch, like if this is sticking through the firewall, okay, a 1/4 inch, and then there's the other nut. So is this nut gonna be able to go onto the stud and thread onto enough threads of the stud? Yeah, I think it is. I think that is. I think that's around a 1/4 inch, maybe a little bit more. And the whole entire nut is grabbing on. The whole entire nut. All the threads inside the nut are grabbing on. So I think there's going to be enough room. I was worried that I might have to like knock it out or something. Knock out that piece that's on the inside of the firewall. But I don't know. But I didn't know if I was able to do that. Definitely can't get a grinder in there. No, sir. No, sir. Pardon me. Been a long time. Been a long time since I made a video. So I'm back at my old job again. I went and worked at a laundry factory for a while. And I didn't like it. It sucked. The people were really nice, but the work was really dumb. Like super, super dumb. And I guess the paint kind of got in the way there for a second. Oh, that's tight. That's tight. That's tight on one of these guys. And then the split washer, which apparently don't work. I'm going to put one on anyways. And thread on that big guy. There it is. All right. Close the door so my neighbor Frank doesn't get too cold. Okay. Okay. Oh. Oh no. Uh-huh. I've got a little bit of modifying to do still. Because those bolt holes aren't actually the same distance. Aha. Huh. Well, looks like I'm gonna have to take a pause at this. Because the distance between the two studs isn't the same distance between those two holes. So, I'm gonna have to widen that up a little. Gonna have to widen those holes up a little. Yes, as I recall, the spacing between the two studs, two bolt holes, on the other master cylinder is 3 inches and 1/8, and these are kind of double. Well, the last part anyways, like 3 inches and 1/4, kind of. I wonder how I'm gonna do that. So, should I move one, or should I move both? Is that opening? I want the opening. I want the brake pedal to go in the same spot, right in the middle. I mean, it can jiggle around a little, but yeah. All right, okay. So I'm gonna try and work out that, and I'll see you next time. 1958 AMC Rambler Super, part, I don't know, 117, I think. All right, thanks a lot, everybody. Bye bye.